That's our big boy right here. Kandarian. Alright, let's put you in your new home. Cleared out a nice big space. It's gonna probably fill up this entire thing. Got close to like 30-40 feet tall. I'm gonna pull and let it It's always a little spooky being out and about at night. But pretty serene at the same time. But pretty serene at the same time. There we go. A little deeper. It's just too big for a food forest setting. It's just too big for a food forest setting. Oh, goodness, of course. These vines, they are all over the place. All over the place. All right. There we go. That looks good. she goes. Let's see if she'll make it 30 feet, 20, 40. Real curious. Let's see. Let's see how far up the pole she'll make it. There for now. All right, let's go dig up another pup. See which one is this Goldfinger. I think it's this one. Yep. All right. This one and that one. Man, these are heavy as schnitzel. I could just go with the small one, but I might actually see some fruit sooner if I... Man, look at this root ball here. It's heavy as shit. Oh, got a nectarine. It's the Sunracer variety. Super delicious. Thought it died on me. Well, it pretty much did. But then it ended up sprouting some suckers here. So I'm gonna plant that out somewhere outside of the system. Just like the Kandarian. All right, let me leave this one here for now. I'll prep the area. Let's see. I'm also gonna pot up this Popoolu. It's just not really liking the spot. It's the finickiest banana I have out of the 20 varieties. This one here is finicky. In my area anyways. Might grow better somewhere else. All right, so this right here is the spot between this arch and this triple planting of citrus. I got the Valencia orange, the red navel, aka Cara Cara, and a ruby red grapefruit. It's like a triple planting. It's an experiment. We'll see how it goes. So about 6 feet over, I'm gonna pop in the, I don't know yet which one. Either the Grand Nain or Dwarf Lacatan. I'm leaning towards the Lacatan, but I'm not sure. So I'm putting let's say I'll put the Grand Nain in here. Then I'm gonna put the Lacatan on the other side here. Then I'm gonna put the Lacatan on the other side. Oh, look at this. Arkan starfruit. It is putting on a show. Nice. Every branch almost got some flowers. Ooh. Let me see if any little fruit almost got some flowers. Ooh. Let me see if any little fruit. Nice. It's putting on a show. Hopefully it'll nice. It's putting on a show. Hopefully it'll hold on to some fruit this season. Last season it did not. It flowered some, but so right here I gotta cut back this katuk. Flowered some, but so right here I gotta cut back this katuk. I use this katuk mainly for chop and drop. Here and then I'll eat some of it too, but so this is gonna go between this triple planting of apples. Got the Golden Dorset, the Anna, and Tropic Sweet. Don't know if I'll ever see fruit, but only time will tell. So then about 6 feet over, I'm gonna pop in the Lacatan right between this black mulberry and the apples. Popping right in there. So if you look online, you know, at the correct spacing of all, they recommend, oh yeah, 20 feet apart, etc. Sure, maybe in 20 years, you know what I mean. I don't know. Not that they'll take that long to grow. And guess what? If it becomes a problem with them being too close, I'll just chop one down when time comes, you know. But these bananas are sort of sacrificial anyways, right? So I can just cut these out. These bananas are sort of sacrificial anyways, right? So I can just cut these out. These bananas are sort of sacrificial anyways, right? So I can just cut these out anytime. But and the triple planting of apples will eventually be too close because they're about 10-12 feet apart only. So they say, you know, the canopies are going to grow into each other, the roots are going to compete. So they say, you know, the canopies are going to grow into each other, the roots are going to compete for water, nutrients, etc. And farm by any means, so even if I just get a few fruits throughout the year, that's a win for me. I'm after variety, not quantity. So same goes for these. It's triple planting of plum, peach, and nectarine. So, and then right next to it, there's a mango. And I'm probably going to put in something in between here next time. But yeah. So, but for now, in this big food forest circle, I alternate between bananas, fruit tree, bananas, fruit tree, banana, fruit tree. So let's go get one. And the ones I plant there are considered medium size, so between 10 and 15 feet. I wouldn't mind planting the gummy bear fruit or gummy worm fruit, Cecropia. Grows little fruits that look like little gummy worms. It's fruiting for me in a pot. And it's sort of like a novelty, so I keep it in a pot, but I am gonna, it's fruiting for me in a pot. And it's sort of like a novelty, so I keep it in a pot, but I am gonna try and layer it soon. And then if it takes, I'll put one in the ground. So all these cold sensitives are usually keep in a pot. The rare and the cold sensitives, like this cashew, it's a yellow cashew. It died back completely last winter and then grew back from sort of the base, the root. But lesson learned on that one, I guess. Alright, which one first? Lacatan or Grand Nain? Let's go for the Grand Nain. Let's go for the Grand Nain. So, in its place, I'm going to put the Goldfinger, because the Goldfinger gets significantly larger than the Grand Nain. So I'm going to keep that one in the main food forest circle instead of the Goldfinger. Food forest circle instead of the Goldfinger. Hey, June plum. This fruit takes forever to ripen up. Most folks that I talk to about these, they don't even grow them for the fruits. They just grow them for the leaves, the edible leaves, because the fruits are just take too long. Yeah. Let's see if this one is any good. It's a little too ripe for my taste. No? Alright, let's see if these are any good. Normally you gotta let them get super yellow, and then they'll taste like a cross between peach and mango. Really delicious. Just takes forever. But you can eat them green too. They taste like unripe plum. You can eat the leaves. You throw them into a salad. Gives it this tangy, unripe plum flavor. Not bad. Like I said, most people I come across with that grow these, it's just for the leaves and the unripe fruit, maybe. Alright, let's chop some of these leaves down. Ah, crap. It's always confidence instilling when you see a chopper searching for somebody at night. We'll see if they'll circle back. Okay. So this Grand Nain can be borderline kept in a pot if you really have no other choice. Got some more pups coming up there already. But yeah. Too much hassle for me, plus I don't need to. And I'll just get rid of one variety at a time as I need to. Like, I put this Kohala longan here, and it's completely overcrowded by this Norfolk pine. So I'm gonna be chopping down this Norfolk pine here in the next couple of weeks. Give this koala some more space. Koala, wow. This longan. There we go. Put the first one down. sure I get the entire roots, the combs, so it won't grow back. And a frog on me. Phew. Come on, now lizard. Get off me. No, no, not up. Down. That's something else about these bananas. They host a variety of life, wildlife, mainly bugs. It's got a nice sucker going on separate in here. Doesn't really have any roots. So if you want to like pot up suckers, you want to wait until they get a little bit bigger so they have their own roots. Florida grass, I tell you, it's not normal grass. I've pulled out grass that's like a vine that was like 10 feet long. Like, what grass grows like that? Yeah, like this one. This one, see, it's big enough. Has its own roots already. Could be potted up to replant or whatever. In my case, I'm just gonna toss them. Trying to sell them is just too much of a hassle. The juice ain't worth the squeeze trying to sell them. So I just got it on a 1 gallon an hour tripper, and that seems to be sufficient. All right, let's take, I guess, the bigger one and pop that one in the ground in the circle there. Let's clean this up here some. Take some of these leaves off. Ants everywhere. Yikes. I don't know what kind of ants those are. These tiny little ants, and I keep forgetting to look up what they are. Nope, big old spider. No thank you. I'll go this way. So I got this China jackfruit here. It's a cross between a jackfruit and a champadak. Champadak? Oh, champadak. But in this case, I probably believe that 6 feet is too close to this mango. Both will become huge trees. This is not a dwarf variety. This is a Nain Dogmai #1. Super delicious, super vigorous, super huge. And I don't know, but this dwarf cohol banana, that would give it 12 feet, which according to still not enough, but 12 feet is better than 6, so I'll do that. And then I'll probably put a banana in here in the meantime as just a placeholder. Maybe, I don't know yet. Because then I have a mango right next to it, like 6 feet from there to there, so yeah. I have to see how that will make any sense. Gonna have to OCD over that for a bit. So on the other side of this mango, I have a lemon guava. And even that, online sources say that 6 feet is just way too close. But then I see folks, some YouTubers that have, food forest style gardens, or fruit jungles or whatever, fruit forests, whatever you want to call it. And they plant them just as close, if not closer. And they've been doing it for, especially this one guy called like Fruitopia on YouTube, and he's been doing that for years and years. So I don't know, say what you want, but practice goes over theory kind of thing, and if he's doing it, then it's like, that's cold facts right there. He's not planting his trees 20 feet apart and anything like that. So he's getting plenty of fruit on his. So the other thought I had then along those lines is have this lemon guava here on this side of the mango, and then possibly lemon guava here on this side of the mango, and then possibly put some kind of Eugenia on this side that tend to grow a little bit, stay a little bit smaller, and tend to not mind partial shade, dappled light. In particular, the something like the Pitanga tuba or the Savannah cherry, Suriname cherry, for example. So yeah, but so yeah, I don't know yet. We'll see. OCD is kicking in on that one, because what grows more vigorous, what gets bigger, the avocado on this side that I compare up this China with, or the mango versus the avocado that I compare up this China with, right? And honestly, if I get sun on top and in front, I'll get fruit there, and then this China will get this side and the front, which should be plenty for it to fruit. So I don't know, I'm gonna sleep on that one. Let's go pop this one on the ground here first. Sleep on that one. Let's go pop this one on the ground here first. So when I'm putting these, the reason I'm taking out these Grand Nain is because the Goldfinger is larger, and I'm putting it on the perimeter, so it'll provide some respite from the harsh sun, a wind break, and therefore create somewhat of a microclimate in the front there. So I basically have those fruit trees in the front paradise and so on. Big trees. These things are so full of water, just heavy as hell. These things are so full of water, just heavy as hell. Okay, let's see, 6 feet. Let's mark that. Look like. All right, from the triple planting here. 6, 10. So yeah, the red navel orange is actually really delicious. I've seen it in the stores being sold as pink orange, for example. Some even went as far as calling it, oh, I left a clump in there from the double Mahoy. That would have grown into a whole new banana. That's actually how I bought them. Just clumps like that, and it grew into some big old, not big, these double Mahoys don't get big. I'll make sure I get all the clumps out. They'll grow back from nothing. They'll grow from nothing. Okay, it's just the roots. Yeah, I have to be careful there. I just don't want to believe I have one variety in the ground and harvesting, when in reality there's a whole nother one. Okay. I think these are just roots. Yeah, they don't spread out that far. Not that I mind the double Mahoy at all. The reason I took it out here is because it's a dwarf, and I had to have a different, I put it in a different spot where I preferred it. Okay, all right. I put all my dwarfs along a fence for privacy without risking them crushing the fence or toppling over into the neighbor's yard, for example. Okay, squish this one in. Tamper it. So, and tomorrow I'm gonna put in my order for a chip, for wood chips. You got several websites out there, and they'll drop off free wood chips. You just give them a tip, $20, $40, whatever you can shake loose. Because otherwise, they have to go out of their way and pay for it themselves to dump it. Wow. So of course it's been super windy here. It's been like a monsoon. I mean, it's been raining non-stop. A lot of wind, a lot of rain, which is, good, but not for a freshly planted banana, still topple over. Okay. Yep, and of course I cut this by accident. Oh, wait a minute, I think it just popped out. That's it. Hey, I can fix it. At the same time, though, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take this T connector off, and I'm going to put a 2 gallons an hour dripper here to feed this guy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Not sure what this is. Ooh, look at that. Good dripper right here. It's just a 1 gallon an hour. So for a banana, I like to use 2 gallons an hour. So anyway, it's gonna be another night to fix the water in some areas. I'm afraid it's not in tight enough, but I'm gonna top all that with mulch, so we'll see. If it blows over, it blows over. I'll stake it up or whatever. All right, let's go get the Lacatan. Pop that in over there. Yep, let's go feed it. I'll have to OCD some more over that China. See what I'm gonna do with it. This is another one I'm gonna rip out. This is another Grand Nain. But since I have a Grand Nain now as part of the circle, I'm going to rip this one out and put a pomegranate in instead. I already have a pomegranate, but I do enjoy pomegranates, so I usually don't plant more like multiples of the same variety, but at least they're different cultivars. I think one is either the same variety, but at least they're different cultivars. I think one is either the Wonderful or the Slovatsky. So, and then in there, instead of the Grand Nain, I'm gonna put the Azadi. The Azadi sounds interesting. Oh, there we go. Dwarf Lacatan. So, despite the name being dwarf, it's actually a really vigorous grower, and you'd need to grow this. Being dwarf, it's actually a really vigorous grower, and you'd need to grow this in like upwards of 40 gallons, and like I said, it's just too much hassle when you can afford to grow them in the ground. If I lived in a cold area, sure, where it freezes all the time and whatnot, but even then I'd probably just find a way to protect it. But if the ground freezes, then that's a different story, right? But anyways, that's why this one is going as part of the circle instead of by the fence, because it's not a true dwarf. And with my luck, I'm gonna hit this water line again. I don't know where it is. Let's clean it up first. I usually leave like about 3 leaves. Remember to bring the tag. All right, that looks good. Okay, let's see if I can managed to locate this water line. Doesn't seem to be there. So let's see. Oh. I don't want to break the shovel. I've already managed to crack one before. Okay. Should be able to split this off. Should be able to split this off. Okay. Got one. Split this one off. That's a good size. I will take the middle one now. That's basically how you control the spread of these. Even if I left this one here in the ground, I would have separated the smallest one, usually with bananas, to not let them get around too much and you get the best quality fruits. You sort of use the grandmother, mother, daughter kind of theory or approach where you leave just 3 in there and they'll grow in succession or fruit in succession. Okay. Clean up the roots a little bit. Oh. What did I say? Didn't I say it? I sure did. What the freak. Every time, this is without a fail, I dig in and I manage to ruin the watering. Ay, ay, ay. I got like 4 spots now already where I have to fix the watering. The work never ends. Yes, I know it's pure stupidity in this part. I could have taken the time and actually locate the water line. Easy fix at least, but still, it's just not something I wanted to do. Look at that. It's got its own roots. So theoretically, this could grow already into its own banana. Not that I want it. Yeah, this is actually not too bad. See, already had three new suckers coming up. Just pop that off. See? Just pop that off. See? Good enough. Oh, yikes, just crushed that one. Oh, don't need them. This moringa was like 12 feet tall, and I hacked it way back and processed all the leaves, and it's already grown back like crazy. Moringa is a wonderful tree to have. Super nutritious. I put it in most things that I cook in one shot. I just turn it into powder. I get all the leaves, dry them out, blend it up. I just turn it into powder. I get all the leaves, dry them out, blend it up. Okay. Chop and drop. See, I got some lemon balm in here, some rosemary, some asparagus. So it's all time to I've got to come in here and just trim this all back here. Not tonight. All right, let's see if we can find the center here. So 6, this is 12 feet apart. Put it at 6. Right in there. This thing smells really good, and it attracts so many pollinators. Every day when I walk by here, this is just teeming in all sorts of bees and wasps and bumblebees, and it's all sorts of critters, all sorts of stuff. It's the rosemary right here. Oh, it's like right next to it. Oh well, let's go in like a foot or 2. 1, 2. Now, of course, some less desirable stuff, the Biden's alba. But guess what? This is also very medicinal, edible. Can make a tea, yada yada yada. But it just grows like a weed. It's the thing about Florida. What it freely provides, instead of just being annoyed at it or going, ew, yuck. So, well, a lot of it is really like starving food, right? So, if for whatever reason, supermarkets completely shut down or there's some serious scarcity, that's when you would kind of like fall back to this kind of stuff. Oh boy, it smells so good. I love coming by here with the lawnmower and just get a waft of this aromatic. Which I have to do here soon. But banana. So and then same thing. I'll have to hook up a dripper to there. And again, with my luck, I'll probably hit the water line. Oh, almost did. There you go. Actually saw it. The other piece of it. Good. Come on. Oh. Found the other piece of it. Good. Man, next session is gonna have to be fixing all the water lines everywhere. I've made a mess during all this banana moving. Oh yeah, that's probably the mulberry root right there. It's not letting me get in there. I'd hate to split it. Got the root of a nitrogen fixer right there. It's very bulbous. screw it. I'll just pop it in half. This belonged to. It's kind of like, this is what you get when you buy like asparagus to grow. You get these sort of root pads. All right. Yeah, it's not going to fit in there. Yeah, so check this out. Despite hours and hours and days of rain, here you go. That's Florida soil for you. Pure sand mixed in with roots. So, if you want some productive plants, you really got to sweeten up the soil. For the most part. This thing is pissed. This thing is pissing me off. This is totally in the way. Alright, there you go. Yeah, crap. Gotta backfill it. Surprised I haven't seen the raccoons today. That's not nearly enough soil. once one's in the ground, it's just mainly about controlling the pups. So let 3 grow, separate the rest, and mulch them up. So, the shovel. All right, now we'll go ahead and pop the Goldfinger into the ground up front. And that pretty much concludes the banana saga here until for another year. But I don't have to play musical chairs with the bananas anymore. I'll have to rip this one out, but that's a lie. I got one more I'm gonna move, but not tonight. And then I have to rip up another two Grand Nains, Grand Nain patches. I'm a mess. And move the Truly Tiny. The Truly Tiny is a really cool banana. It's kind of a novelty, but I'll show you real quick. It's produces edible bananas, like yay big. And that one you can truly keep in a pot and it'll fruit for you, no problem. And you don't have to maintain it quite as often. But where it is right now, it's simply overgrown. So this is about as big as it gets, maybe another foot, but that's it. It stays Truly Tiny. But it's being shaded, completely shaded by this root beer plant, which is amazing, and the strawberry tree. So, and then right next to it is the coconut cream mango. So eventually this will close in, and the strawberry tree will close in even more, and that. So it's not going to have a chance there. So I'm going to throw it into one of these pots. So just to give you an idea what 6 feet looks like, 6 feet apart. Strawberry tree, achacha, strawberry tree. And these guys have completely enveloped the achacha in the middle, and they're 12 feet apart. So 6 feet, the achacha is 6 feet away from the strawberry trees, and the strawberry trees are 12 feet apart from each other. So 6 feet is not enough, but what I do in this case is I chop the strawberry trees way back, way back, and they grow right back. These things are such fast growers, it's unbelievable. So that's why with most other fruit trees you can get away with it for a number of years, because they're somewhat slow growers. But with mangoes, you can only trim them back so much before you start affecting food production. And with the strawberry tree, you do not affect fruit production when you trim it back hard. So, all right. Which one is the lucky winner here? All right, let's go with this one. I'm not looking forward to this. This is heavy as schnitzel. Yeah, these guys are not doing good. Oh, well, this one wouldn't because it's got all bent up and floppity flop. Not that I care. I don't. Oh no! Look, this one's growing back from this within the stem. No wonder. Interesting. Look at that. And guess what? It's gonna grow now from here. I mean, you have to really try to kill bananas. They grow like a weed. Okay, here we go. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, I haven't lifted this much since high school. Oh my goodness. How am I going to open the gate? All right, let's see. I could have just gone with the smaller one, but hey, why make it easy on yourself when you can suffer, right? And of course I gotta dig deeper. Oh. Oh. Alright, let me get the shovel. Garden fit, baby. Garden fit. Can't wait to be done with this banana business here. Oh man, getting bored of it actually. Okay, just want to move on to some of the other fruit trees. Okay, make sure I don't accidentally leave a clump. Dripper do I have? 1 gallon. I have to increase that. So I can redo the watering. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I come out here, I'm usually put it like this, I'm prepared for all sorts of stuff. So we got bears, coyotes, bobcats, and everything else in between. Okay, well, that looks straight. All right, Goldfinger, thrive. All these I'm gonna leave basically to just mulch up. I will be seeing you next time. So I have some eugenias that I'm going to put into the ground here in a few locations. I have some eugenias that I'm going to put into the ground here in a few locations. Mainly, and actually the peanut butter fruit. Let me see, a pomegranate and a tangerine. The pumpkin tangerine makes really, really big tangerine. The pumpkin tangerine makes really, really big tangerines. Really big ones. They're also supposed to be super delicious. And then I'm gonna be moving around another citrus and some more bananas later. Sort of, I'll be installing this is how much it rained today. Oh, big old frog. This thing is almost half full with water. And then you saw just how dry that sand was, so. All right, until next time.